welcome back to another episode of Against the Grain. I'm your host, Katie Goodwin.
I'm your host, Mia. What's up, guys?
So in today's episode, we are going to be talking about a new sports league created by Holly Sonders, who, if you guys don't know, was a former Golf Channel analyst. She also did some stuff with Fox Sports reporting for golf. But she has created a new golf league called Exposed Sports. Basically, it's going to be women in minimal clothing.
Topless.
Playing sports.
She said topless.
Yeah.
Homegirl is topless. Homegirl is XXX sports.
Yeah.
That's what's happening. I did my own little deep dive into it, read her Twitter page, got in a real big rabbit hole there. Very interesting. You know what? The free content people can find on just her Twitter alone, insane. I feel like I need to wash my eyes. You guys get the hint.
Yeah. Okay, so pretty much, like I said, the background of it, it's pretty much women, not a lot of clothing. I'm trying to, keep it, not as explicit as it really is. It's literally, women...
It's corn. It's corn.
It is.
It's... The fact that they're paying out of OF if you guys know what oh my god, it's slipping. But if you guys know what that is, you guys know what it is. And it's paying out of that account to the hottest people. She wants only the hottest people. And, I get it, because corn. But, at the same time, I don't know.
I think I'm just, so opposed to it because you're just really gonna boost that divide in the gender gap in sports and really enforce that sports are for men because they're only gonna watch it because the women are hot and the women are topless. You're just so enforcing that, and that's exactly what I don't want.
What was super interesting is that in the article that you had sent me, there was another link to another Golf Digest woman who, I have it screenshotted. I can't remember. I think it was Holly's account or the other account. I can't quite remember, sue me. But it was the Savannah Banana baseball team, shirtless, and they're talking about the hypocrisy of that.
Yeah.
How if men can do it and they can flaunt, why can't women?
That's true, but I feel like women is just such a different, not respect, but, thing because of how the bodies are made. And so, yes, I can see where they're coming from, but at the same time, you're still objectifying women, and you're objectifying men in that as well. And I'm not discrediting the fact that men get objectified too. I'll call men hot, I do it too. But I think, especially for women, when you already have people commenting on bodies more so than men, that's my problem.
Yeah. It's a really tough thing to kind of filter through because it sounds like she's really trying to advocate for women and get them, past the hypocritical aspect that men can be shirtless, why can't women? And then like you said, bodies are just built different and things mean different things on different bodies. And it's just, that's what's unfortunate, is that although it is the same body and it is the same body part, technically, that, if you want to go with the topless route, but it's just viewed at a very different perspective. Once a woman goes topless, that's whenever things get rated X.
Yeah.
If a guy gets shirtless, it's maybe PG-13.
Oh, if that.
Right. So, it's tough. And it sounds like she really wants to go, the free the nipple route. But at the same time, you're right. She is feeding into the objection of women and stuff like that.
Yeah. And I think for me, it's also kind of with the whole body image thing. She only wants hot women. And I'm sitting here as a size 6 Like, I'm not a size 0. I'm not a size whatever you want a model to be. Like, she's probably going to bring on a bunch of like skinny people with big boobs and a big butt. Like, not all of us have that. And I think you're just also like playing into those stereotypes of you have to be hot to be successful in sports, or like not even in sports but in life, and then just that's all you are is a body.
Right. And it's really tough to go that route. And even on that, like, it's what I don't really understand from the whole thing is I don't even know, to be completely, like, it's a loss for words, because it's such a there's such a gray area between it. Like, is she really trying to do this whole different movement, trying to really get, the forward press, or is it feeding into the same thing where it's just, sex positivity, women positivity, and stuff like that, but it's all intertwined and it's all mixing together to where it's just super unclear on what her motive is, besides the fact of just getting money.
Yeah, and I don't know how much money it's gonna make.
Right. Like, I guarantee you that she's gonna bring in the cash. She's gonna bring in the bags, because sex sells.
Yeah, but that was interesting. I was looking on Twitter, and a lot of men were commenting, like, I don't want to watch this. I'd rather watch Nelly Korda or Rose Zhang play. Like, I'd rather see people play at that professional level. And so it's like, yes, the market tells us that sex sells, but what do people really want?
Yeah. Finding that sports, sex, putting them together, it's two different motives. Mm-hmm. And you have the competitive motive where people are trying to accomplish a goal, and then you have the other motive where people are trying to finish each other. And I don't know, combining the two almost seems genius, because men love both things. Yeah. And if she's marketing to men, pop off. You're smart, because then you're getting your bag. But at the same time, if you're trying to advocate for women and trying to get them kind of on the same playing field of like exposure, I don't think that that's the route to go. Mm-hmm. I think maybe not going the route of it has to be explicit, it has to be paid from OF, it has to blah, blah, blah. Why not challenge it? And just, go for it. Like, golf wasn't even on the list that I peeped. It's not even on the list.
It's so weird. Yeah, because people were like, oh, you were a golf analyst, stick to what you know or whatever. But she's like, I don't even remember the sports I saw that she would be going into.
That the program is going to start playing into?
Yeah.
It was tennis, ping pong, I think rugby.
Yeah, I think I saw that one too.
And like a couple more, but golf definitely wasn't on the list. Mm-hmm. I don't know. From a golfer's point of view, if you start off with golf and like stray away from it, like, I get it. But if you're gonna include all sports, be inclusive and include all sports.
Right. If you're gonna talk about inclusivity, at least do one thing right in whatever you're doing.
Come on now.
So, I know, it's just like, how has growing women's game come to this?
It's all gonna grow in the wrong direction. And that's the thing, is that stuff like this can go so far until it hits that cap of, okay, well, it's been this way for so long because that's just how things are. Yeah. And that's what's unfortunate, is that there's some things in this world that the mental can't shift, because it's just stuck in our, like, human brains can't change overnight, is what I gotta say.
I know, and it's like, I know she's not doing golf, but it's just such a tradition in golf that, like, it's a men's sport, it's for older people, it's like, now that I work at a golf course, I see it. And I'm like, this, and the way they call women is disgusting. Like, the way they treat the women here is disgusting. I hate when people call me like honey or sweetie or whatever, and then they'll go out to the bar and they only tip the girls $3 on a $30 tab.
Yep.
Ugh, it just like, it makes me sick.
I know. It's not, oh man, don't even get me started on that route, because being a woman, it's so tough, because you can feed into it, and at the same time you can take an advantage of it, but then you look like the bad person because you are taking advantage of a dumb guy. But at the same time, the guy's just being a douchebag pedophile, you know? So, maybe a stretch there, but come on now.
I know. It's so weird because it's like, yeah, you can play into the fact that you are a woman, like you said, but at the end of the day, what are you advocating for?
Yeah. Like, what's your motive here?
Yeah.
If it's to make money, you're doing good. But if it's to make a shift in something else, you gotta go a different route.
That's why we're here.
That's why we're here. Cussing and discussing about it.
I love that. We need a shirt with that.
Cussing and discussing, I think that should be our merch.
We need to start writing down everything we've said. Well, not everything, but
Yes, we need to get our list going again. Quotable content, y'all. That's what our merch is gonna pull from.
No, you're a cute bridge.
You're a cute bridge. God, I wish that the viewers understood that.
I know. 100 likes and we'll release our list.
I want to see 100 shares before that list goes out.
Gets canceled.
Please don't cancel us.
Gets canceled before Holly Sonders even gets canceled.
Oh my gosh, watch her pull this video and shut us down.
Yeah, right.
God knows.
I don't know.
We're just small town gals talking about big city problems.
Talking about worldly sports girl problems.
There's so many too.
I know, dude, and like we kind of touched on it a little bit, and I'm going off topic here, but another thing I want to talk about, this would be a whole other episode, is like body image stuff.
Body image on the golf course too. Because in high school, I guarantee you, I was the biggest son of a gun pulling up to those tournaments. Was I still walking away first and second place? Absolutely.
She said, "Look at me go."
I may be sweating my balls off by the 18th hole, but I'm still 6 shots better than you are.
You're like, take that, loser. Yeah, but then going back to like the league, because I like went off on a tangent, but I also thought of something else. Like, think of how many relationships this could ruin.
Oh my gosh, if you really want to go that route, you could go all the way back to corn in general ruining relationships.
I know, and now that you're infusing sports, something that men love, with that.
Yeah, they're just getting tied into it deeper.
Yeah.
My question is there going to be a championship? Or like, it's a league, so there's got to be teams.
That's true.
Is there going to be a championship for all these sports?
I don't know.
That's what I want to know. Is there, like, where's the scoreboard? Where can I check my stats at? If you're calling it a league, there's got to be stats.
Just wait until people can start gambling on this.
Oh my god, oh my gosh. That's what's going to be crazy.
Yeah, people are gonna like start putting stocks into it and betting on it. Like, no more fantasy football. It's gonna be fantasy exposed sports.
It's still going to be fantasy football. I can tell you that. It's still fantasy.
Yeah, this one's taking fantasy to a whole nother level.
That one right there. It was here with football, but now it's just rock out with your blocks out. I could have said it. I didn't.
She said, I said it, that's it. I don't know.
I'm looking at, this is totally off subject, but it's kind of close to the same subject. I think it was Lexi Thompson who posted for this magazine cover.
I remember, I know what you're talking about.
I know exactly what I'm talking about.
She had a towel, no shirt, just a towel covering her up. That one sent people overboard.
It did.
Overboard. And then again, what did Golf Digest do with Brooks Koepka? Nude! Man was nude on the cover of these magazines.
I know.
Insane. So you know what, Golf Digest, the entire golf professional community, y'all want to go XXX, go crazy.
Honestly, let's be honest. Sports Illustrated started it.
Oh my gosh, yes.
With their whole bikini issue.
Oh, yep. That's where it all started, huh? You know, was it that magazine that did the covers? It was, huh? It wasn't Golf Digest. I apologize.
They might have. No, I think it was Sports Illustrated.
Because I guarantee you Golf Digest would not publish that.
No, they probably wouldn't.
Yep. Sports Illustrated. Fact checked me.
Dude. Now they're the unhinged ones.
Yeah. I really wish you could post those two photos right here. Lexi Thompson and Brooks Koepka.
I'll see what I can do in editing.
It's just gonna stay here.
Yeah, it's just gonna be here.
Y'all have to go Google them yourself.
I'll put the link. No, I'm just kidding.
Link down below.
Actually do check out the links down below because there are some there, so please check them out.
Yes, for real. Go look at all the links. A couple of our Instagram pages, and I'm pretty sure some resources that you pulled, yeah?
I have Instagram, I have TikTok, I have Twitter, I have Spotify. I also am an ambassador now for a golf brand called Sierra Madre Golf. So if you want 10% off, you can click the link or use my code.
Beautiful.
There, she said it. Ooh.
Moving on up.
Moving up in the world.
Yes, she is.
Okay, so let me ask, if you were to create a league, a sports league, so you could make it any league, or any league, any sport, or like sports, what would it look like?
What would my league look like?
Yeah.
My league would look like the most unserious individuals who have that mental switch to put into competitive mode to absolutely annihilate competitors.
Okay.
Because to be completely honest, that's me.
It is.
I have to make it my own. Like, if you know me outside of golf, you think I'm just the most loosey-goosey individual. You see me on the golf course, you do not want to talk to me.
You're like, I'm sorry, who are you?
No, like it's full mental zone is in golf. In between shots is a different story.
Oh, yeah, like party on the course.
Oh my god, party on the course. But those like 45 seconds that I have with me and my golf ball, you better not effing talk to me.
Dude, right? Like back in junior golf when someone would talk to me when I'm over a putt and I'm like, bro, are you like tripping right now?
BFFR, I need you to be quiet.
It was whenever the coaches would talk in my backswing that got me.
See, my dad, my high school coach, everyone that I played with in high school, we had to get used to the distractions on the golf course.
Yeah, I just, like, that's how it was. You just had to get used to it.
Have to. And that's what's crazy, though, is that, look at us just, like, down this rabbit hole. We love the concentration, but if you have too much concentration on the golf course,
It's bad.
dude, you better ease up. You're going to just...
You're effed. Like, you're screwed.
You're really going to screw yourself over because there's no way... College coach really enforced this. She put this in my mind. Yeah, college coach. She put it in my mind that you cannot straight focus for 4 hours.
It's true, you can.
No one can. I can hardly focus for 30 seconds straight. Are you kidding me?
Right?
It's insanely hard. So why in the hell am I gonna go out to the golf course and just be in that serious mode 25-8? You know, you gotta.
And it's like, that doesn't make it as fun.
Yeah, gotta have fun.
So we want our golf league to be full of fun, full of good times.
Competition. I don't want to go against someone who can't keep up. I also don't want to get the crap beat out of me. So.
Yeah, again, another rabbit hole, but do you ever think about what it would be like to be bad at golf? Like, I can't imagine my life being bad at golf, which sucks to say, but like, I was just thinking about this the other day and I was like, what's that like?
It's so tough because being a coach is so hard. Being a young coach who just got out of competition mode is so hard. And let me tell you why. I see my fresh athletes who have never touched a club before.
Oh no.
Take a swing, and in the back of my mind, I have 20 bullet points that I would love to just be like, okay, you need to do this, 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 and this. But realistically, I can't tell that person that because overwhelming is just, it happens like that on the golf course. You can get overwhelmed by 2 different swing thoughts. Dude, it's insane.
Right, I know, it's crazy. That's what happened to me.
Too many swing thoughts, you're screwed.
Yeah, because then it gets too technical and then you lose all the feel and then you're like, oh my God, what am I doing? And then...
You're not supposed to be all super mechanical and all super sturdy-dirty. But at the same time, you're not supposed to be loosey-goosey. And that's what's tough, is that a lot of these players who get their clubs in their hands for the first time, you see the wrist break, and you see that it's just an up and down chop, and that the rotation of the hips is just not there.
Yeah, it's just not moving.
What my favorite thing is whenever they don't like to bend their knees.
They're just locked.
They're just like, dude, give yourself some room.
Like, honey, please.
Scoot away from it. No, but it's very interesting, you know?
Yeah.
It's fun though. I get to create I get to put my swing in someone else's, which probably isn't the greatest.
That's scary. Just kidding.
I didn't hear what you said, so thank God.
Oh, I said that's scary.
It is scary. If you know my swing, you know it's... We're gonna go over the ball, never gonna draw it.
Never put sticks down.
Never. I never know where I'm aiming.
Well, do you have anything else on the topic or anything else on your mind?
On the topic, you know what, Holly Sonders? If you have the motive to go make money, in my opinion, you're doing it right. If you are trying to advocate truly for women, human body equality, we gotta move it in a different direction.
We got a problem.
That's all I gotta say on it.
Yep. Anything else on your mind that you just want to say?
Click on all of our links and follow my page, follow her page. If you guys want us to discuss anything else in the golf community, please let us know.
Anything in the sports community, anything in the world. We'll talk about anything.
We really will. If you want us to talk about our favorite cereals, we can do that.
That's actually a really good question.
You don't know your favorite cereal?
It's like Koala Crisp. It's like a healthy cereal.
Okay, I need you to get out of my face. Because if you don't have Fruity Pebbles on your list, get out.
No, it's like Cinnamon Toast Crunch and then like Honey Nut Cheerios and then...
I'm gonna get so much crap, but my favorite cereal of all time, Mini Wheats.
Okay.
Mini Wheats all day. Second favorite, if you know it, Golden Crisp. but not too much, because if you leave it sitting in the milk too long, it gets soggy.
Ugh, that's true. You always gotta find that perfect balance.
It's precise, you know? Just,
Do you see what I mean? We can literally talk about anything.
we can. You want to talk about the plants that I have growing outside?
Next episode.
Next episode, you guys might be able to see my succulents.
Yeah. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for watching or listening. We hope you enjoyed this episode.
Yes, thank you guys for tuning in today. It was kind of all over the place, but I'm pretty sure you guys got the gist of it all.
That's how we work here.
Always.
And so with that, I'm your host, Katie Goodwin.
I'm your co-host, Mia Guevara.
And we'll see you guys next time.
See you guys next time.